camera angle. What do we look at? New segment this week. I'm starting. Might happen every Friday. Not sure yet. Flashback Friday. I know, original concept. What are we looking at? Well, came across this in a box. And let's turn it around here. And first thing I'm going to do, there we go. This is a Seiko guitar, Quartz guitar tuner. Oh, I probably just yelled in the microphone there. Yeah, so before we had tuner pedals and clip-on tuners and stuff. There was a brief time in the world of guitar playing. Well, let's go back. How would you tune your guitar back in the day? Well, you had hopefully an in-tune piano nearby. Like a lot of venues had pianos because it's easier than loading in a piano. So you got the piano. You could do ding, 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 ding. And then tune your guitar. Ding, 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 ding. You know, one of those. Tuning forks. Yep. Tuning guitars with tuning forks. Always fun. A lot of times, the guys and girls just tune to each other, you know. Great example of that later on in like Van Halen. Eddie would be tuned to whatever, and then Michael Anthony would just tune his bass to Eddie. Yep, that happened. And then somewhere, I don't know. Oh, and they had the little pitch pipes too. You know, I have one around here for a fiddle, I think, but I don't know where it is. You think I'd think of this stuff before shooting the video, but nope. That makes sense. So, get into the 80s, and generally, one guy in the band would have one of these. A Quartz tuner, which we're going to take out. The retail price, $89 Canadian. This was my dad's. Purchased mid-80s. At that time, I think minimum wage in Canada was $2.75 an hour. For him gigging all night, you know, 4 sets, what have you, he would get paid anywhere $75 to $100 for the night, maybe. That's per person. Generally, it's close to 75. So yeah, full night's work gig just to buy a tuner. You can calibrate them. They were not always calibrated correctly, which kind of goes back to my early thing where you would just tune to everybody in the band. Let's say you got 2 guitar players and a bass player, and all 3 of you own one of these. You don't all use your own. Everyone shared the same one to tune, because that way you're calibrated the same. Yep, that happened. All right, let's take a look at it. You've got the propaganda still in the box. You know what? I'm thinking this space here, which that's probably no. You know, you might have had a battery in there at one time. I don't know exactly, but comes in a, I want to say carrying sleeve, if you will. Get rid of this stuff. Oh yeah, this is the guitar pad that Absolute Mayhem made for me. So as you can see, it's kind of well used because this thing lived in the telly case for quite a while. And there we have it. Some interesting things to know. Let's see, you got an off, on with a light. Oh, look at that, doesn't work. Imagine that. Let's turn it on. It's a battery check. See if your battery's still working. Oh, look. Still got some battery. Oh, the cat's awake. I can definitely hear the cat. See that? It's got a bit of battery life. Not much. Switch for each individual note. So you had to tune, you know, move the switch for each one. You'll notice it's not just into... Oh, jeez, stop yelling into the mic, Ben. If we get this to focus... It's not going to focus, is it? All right, well, you can kind of see. In the middle, 440, 430, 450. That's right. You tune, and it has a hertz along the top, and then you have your cents below. You've heard people talking about tuning 3 cents flat, stuff like that. I wish that would focus. Maybe I didn't clean the lens first. But yeah, it's got a headphone jack. I don't know if this amplifies enough for you to use it as a headphone amp. I can't remember. Because honestly, I lost mine. I had one of these as well. You got a line out. Some might have some form of preamp in it. Line out, headphones, battery check, your input, and it could run off a DC adapter as well, a 9-volt DC adapter. Psycho Quartz guitar tuner model ST for Sammy Truman, dash 368. Made in, get the reflection just right there, I can't quite read it. Made in Japan. What kind of battery do we have in this thing? Oh, the old Duracell Pro Cell. So there we are. I'm going to take that battery out because I don't use it. It's not good to have a 30-year-old battery in the device. So a little bit of a flashback. Tuning your guitar. And considering the hassle of disconnecting from your amp to plug into this to retune during a set, you really had to have a stable guitar. There wasn't a lot of retuning during sets. So, there it is. Seiko Quartz tuner. If you gigged in the 80s, you probably had one of these. Bet you Quentin James had one of these. There we are. Cheers. Rock on. If you enjoyed the little story time, please like and subscribe. If you're new, if you're returning, you know I love you. Comment down below what your first tuner was. I'd be curious to know that one. What was your first tuner? Oh, I'm trying to suppress a burp. There we are. Alright, I'm going to cut this short because I got a bunch of gas buildup now in the old esophagus. And cheers, rock on, be good to each other. Peace, folks. Wait, is there more? But wait, there's more. Is there more? Aha! Had you go in there for a sec. There isn't any more.